guys, Angus here. As you can see, got another unboxing to do today. Got a very, very large box underneath this small, thin one. And as you guys know, this is the third unboxing we've done in about a week. First one being a flash hider, next one getting a bit bigger, and now this one being the biggest we're going to be seeing here in the next week or so. So the products that before me is from AirsoftStation.com. Both of them, Airsoft Station, sent these out to me for review. The two products I have in here will be returned. I don't get to keep the guns, so I'm not keeping them and doing the loadout with them unless I end up really liking them. But we're going to go ahead and get into the unboxing here. First, opening up this smaller, thin one. This shipped out yesterday via USPS, United States Postal Service. Priority mail. Yes, I understand the knife is moving towards me, but please don't comment about that. In here, this isn't something, to review. It's just something Airsoft Station said, we're going to send you because we think you could use some new ones after using the same ones for over a year. This is actually really generous of them to send these to me. I'm not really big on them, but here you are, as you can see. Come on. There's some new shooting targets for the shooting test. They said hold off on the shooting test till we get you some of these. These are the nice shoot and see self-adhesive targets. When you hit it, a big green splotch shows. So these will be a bit better than the ones I just went out, the normal tan ones that I went out and purchased from my local Kmart. I really like how these are the bigger ones. They got all the smaller different shapes in there, but the bigger ones are honestly what I prefer to use for the shooting test. So we're going to throw that down there with the rest of the boxes that have accumulated in this room. And now we have the big box. This weighs about 21 pounds apparently. It doesn't really feel like that, but after a while when you bring in so many packages, pretty much everything feels the same to you, doesn't it? Alright, so now after about 10 minutes of toiling to get this box open because there were so many different flaps and parts all taped together that it took me a while to finally figure out what was what and get it cut open so I could show it to you like this. Anyway, let's go ahead and open up the box, see what's inside here. First thing, we got a return label. That's for me to return the products after I'm done reviewing them. And we got two items in here to take a look at. Get them out of this big old box so I can get this box out of the way. Here's the first one. Just a normal brown packaging. We'll have to take that apart, get those strips up there to show you what it is in a second. Nothing there. And the next item is this brightly colored box, which let's get this big brown box off and I'll show you what it is. Alright, so here are the two products. We got the nice brown plain box up top and then the big brightly colored one down below. Let's open up the plain one first, since quite a few of you probably already got a glimpse of what the brightly colored box is. Let's cut these off. Set that to the side, pull these off, and just a brown packaging. Maybe that'll change over time. This is basically a new product right at Airsoft Station, and here it is. This is, I believe it's made by A&K. Not 100% sure on that. I'll know by the review. It's an M70 spring action shotgun. First thing we got in here is a black pack of BBs. These are probably cheap. I wouldn't recommend using them, since they are from a Chinese clone company. We got a bag containing a Allen key, couple Allen keys, quite a few screws, and a screwdriver. A black bag that I believe contains the gun's magazine. Get it open so I can show you the mag. The bag actually weighs a bit because it's made out of metal magazine for the shotgun, and then of course the metal shotgun itself with a dejamming rod down below. Take this off. Got the annoying hop-up sticker. This is a heavy shotgun. This is a metal rifle. This whole body, outer barrel here, that's constructed of metal. The stock being the only APS plastic piece on here, and the pump as well. But the mag's metal. This is a heavy gun when you first take it out of the box. I'm more used to it now, but at first, considering I usually use a normal double eagle shotgun, not used to a heavier weight on the gun. But I don't really like the sound of it too much. But when you pick it up out of the box, it feels really nice. It's about $64, AirsoftStation.com, and this qualifies for our coupon code DEATHCORE, take $5 off. This is a cool shotgun. I was honestly looking at purchasing it, but then they agreed to send it out to me, so this is cool. I really can't wait to review this, but I know a lot of guys want to see what's in that color box. Let's go ahead and take a look inside the colored box. Alright, so we got the big, brightly colored, flashy box here. This is an APS M4. APS is a brand that's basically also new to AirsoftStation.com. They've recently just got a few in. You can click on these on the electric rifles page. It's under the brand APS. This is the ASR 103 model. It's a blowback, electric blowback M4, and these are fairly new. I actually know someone who owned one in the area. He had a couple problems with this, so hopefully don't have problems with this one. But box is flashy, so I automatically like it already. And here's what your packaging will look like. This is the smaller CQB version model. It's packaged very, very well inside this nice cardboard. Even the dejamming rod is packaged, so it's hard for me to get out during the unboxing. But you do have your dejamming rod here. A large box labeled accessories. Let's see what's inside this sort of shoebox. We have packaging, and small bag of APS BBs. Not exactly sure if you should use them. Got 300 round M4 high cap. It's in a matte gray finish. Considering the gun's black, it might look ugly when it's in there. And also for me, just for me, we have a TSD Intellect 1200 milliamp 9.6, I believe, small type battery. Battery's not included when you purchase this gun. The reason I got the battery is because, I asked Airsoft Station so I can have something to test it out with, but it does not come with the battery. You must purchase that separately. Let's get the gun out of the packaging here. This is the APS M4. It honestly feels really nice when you get it in your hands. I'm someone who owns a lot of longer rifles. Even my M4s are longer, so this one's being a CQB, it's a bit different for me to hold. You also do have your manual inside here. I'll get more into depth on all this stuff during the review, but here's the gun. Gray magazine in it, looks alright, but of course I prefer the black one in there just to match the gun. APS, like I said, it's basically new to Airsoft Station, first time they've really stocked them, and this doesn't feel that bad. I'm very happy they sent this out to me. I didn't request this gun, and it honestly feels pretty nice. About $164, AirsoftStation.com. For $1 more, you can get the full size version, or it might have a different stock. I'm not 100% sure, but they sell 3 APS M4s at the moment. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this unboxing, kind of a teaser video, let you guys see the product, APS's M4 and that A&K shotgun M70. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and wrap up the unboxing here. Thank you guys a lot for watching. Look forward to the reviews of these two products. Thanks for watching.